That's Jadyne.
Jadyne is the light of the room. She is always a star. She loves being creative.
Monday, Tuesday.
You do go to school on Mondays and Tuesdays. You go to West Creek High School.
Amazing.
She's got the most contagious laugh. Jadyne has a very rare genetic condition, and since 2018, when we first started seeing some crisis level behaviors, we found there was very little to help us. I couldn't even call for medical support, and that is what she needed most times because of my fear of calling 911. Maybe she aggresses against an officer, and how are they going to respond to that? And they think, why isn't she in the hospital? Well, no hospitals will accept this. They can't treat this. It's scary.
With individuals who are dually diagnosed, there's a lot of gaps and barriers in the system when you have an intellectual or developmental disability. One of the things that the START model does is specifically use evidence-based tools and practices to really learning from them as well as their entire system to get a good understanding of what's going on. We take all of that information from that comprehensive assessment and intake process and build that into a cross-systems crisis prevention and intervention plan. It looks at all of the things contributing to the crisis for that person, how to intervene in those situations. If we know that law enforcement or mobile crisis may be needed, is we want to bring them to the table when we're developing those crisis plans to make sure that everybody has a clear understanding of what their role is and has a good knowledge about the person. And we learn from every single one of those experiences how we can better support that person and work with their system to enhance the services that they're receiving.
I am a mom of 3. I've been a disability advocate my entire life. I run an e-commerce business here out of the home. I'm Jadyne's mom. When a behavior occurs, if I am here by myself, the safety plan is that I back myself into whatever is the closest coded room, and then I keep watch of Jadyne on the cameras. That way I can make sure she's safe. I call the START hotline, press 1 for Nashville, and then I am immediately connected to whoever on call, their cell phone. They know us and they just are immediately on their way. When they get here, they, immediately, of course, they're focused on Jadyne. The immediate response, that isn't even what the best part of the program for me is. It's a team of people who are picking apart and pinpointing any possible thing that might be affecting Jadyne, because unfortunately we don't have Jadyne's ability to help tell us what's going on, and I'm not on my own anymore trying to figure out.
That's hard, huh?
This staff is skilled. She loves them.
The goal of 10 START is to really understand that person as a whole and understand what their supports and needs are. Their wants and needs are being heard, making sure that they're being validated, making sure their team has a good understanding of them. We have over a 90% diversion rate, keeping them in the community setting, de-escalating that situation without involving a higher level of care. We've been able to increase communications between the individual and their system, develop partnerships across the state with different parts of the mental health system, the IDD system, and emergency service providers, working to eliminate the need for unnecessary law enforcement or mobile crisis or emergency room visits as much as possible.
Okay.
I'm going to do everything to keep her here. Jadyne is joyful and happy and your typical fun-loving kid 99% of the time. It is only, a 20-minute section here or an hour section here where we're dealing with these situations. That isn't the totality of our life. But those moments are so dangerous that we have to have a really specialized level of support for those to keep everybody safe, and that's what all of this is about. When you're in that moment, those really scary moments, you have a number to call.